Finally, the fourth P is preparedness, or to be prepared. We need to learn to be assertive. That sounds easy, doesn't it? Especially for those of us who are shy. I was so shy in 8th grade and back in the 6th grade that I stood in front of the class to read a poem or to give a talk, and I began to cry. But Chuck Norris did the same thing, so I feel all right about it because he's Walker, Texas Ranger. But see, all of us have something that holds us back, and for me it was being shy. But I'm going to show you how to learn. Now, I do know that we have to learn to be confident. And the way to do that is by physically practicing, by studying. The only way we can develop that confidence is, again, using the mind and the body and the spirit. I want you to work very deeply in developing that confidence by doing practical things, self-defense and so forth. Another thing that we fear, again, is that public speaking. According to U.S. News and World Report and Time Magazine, public speaking is the greatest among fears of Americans today. They're more afraid to get in front of people and talk than they are to die by fire or by drowning. It's scary sometimes to get in front of people. So I recommend that you do this. Get in front of a mirror. Now for me, I think that's how God gave me that sense of humor. I have a chance to look in the mirror and already I feel better because I think I at least look funny. When you get in front of the mirror, it gives you a chance to look yourself in the eyes. And as easy as that sounds, it's kind of hard at first. But you look in the mirror and I want you to look confident. You may say, well, Richard, I can't look in front of the mirror like that. Well, of course you can. Remember when you began to date, you looked in the mirror and you practiced having the good looks on your face, you practiced your smile, even practiced your laugh, ha ha ha, or whatever your laugh may be. But you practice that stuff just in case the right fellow or in case the right person came along. We all do that. But this time I want you to get in front of that mirror and I want you to practice looking confident. I'm going to tell you something. I've been in a lot of fights. I've been in some gunfights and I get scared. But when I'm afraid, I don't want them to have them see that. I want them to see I'm still confident as a warrior. Don't let them see the fear. The only way to have that is by getting in front and by practicing. Sometimes what we need to do is get involved with a host. A lot of people are afraid of flying, so they'll take an airplane trip. Maybe you're afraid of heights, so you'll look out the glass door of an elevator. It may sound rough to do that for many of us, but if we will face our enemy, face our fear, I think it's going to be very helpful. Getting in physical condition helps you. If you get in shape, you get yourself in good physical condition, you feel strong, you'll feel better, you'll function better, and things will work better for you. And that'll give you a great deal of confidence. Another thing is in learning, and the way that I teach is through stress inoculation. Let me explain that. Stress inoculation is much like a vaccination. You get a safe introduction of a virus into your system. For example, smallpox. The smallpox virus can kill you. But what they do when they give you a vaccination is they give you a safe injection of that virus. The virus is dead, but it still builds up antibodies. In other words, the virus itself is not going to hurt you because of the condition it's in. So when they give you the injection, then it helps you build up antibodies, and you can then protect yourself against that virus. Well, practicing self-defense is that way. By practicing self-defense in a physical environment, learning to block and to shield and the knee and the punch and the kick and so forth, gives you a safe means of protecting yourself against these violent assaults. In other words, if you make a mistake, they're not going to hurt you. So in a karate school or a self-protection class, this is one way you can do it. You have a safe environment to learn to protect yourself against dangerous techniques. And in doing these techniques, we'll use a lot of distractions. We can distract through the 5 senses. For example, I could yell, or I could move my hands and distract them visually, or I could even turn and look. I could distract by physical motion and pain, for example, moving here, or by pain such as pinching the arms, or by a punch. All these distractions, what they'll do is they'll buy you tenths of seconds to get away. Like if they grab me, I can distract them, and then right then use something to help me get away. Now we're going to move towards physical self-defense.